I'm Ming-Te from Taiwan. Actually, my major is temperate fruit crops, and I'm doing grape. So I'm doing grape breeding and viticulture, but grape is not tropical fruit. So another thing I do in TARI is the climate change adaptation strategies research. We gathering many informations from our research institute in Taiwan. According to all my colleagues from Taiwan, so we have a project like this. So first of all, I will show the briefing production in Taiwan. So the total land area for agriculture in Taiwan is about 779,000 hectares. And for the fruit production is about 176 hectares. So the annual production quantity is 2.3 million tons. And the annual production value is 3.1 billion US dollars in 2022. And the top 10 items in Taiwan, the first one is betel nut. Betel nut, I think, not fruits. So don't comment. So the exclude that. The first one in Taiwan is citrus. The citrus is about 24,000 hectares, and the mango is the second one. Mango is 16,000 hectares, and then it's a banana, 15,000 hectares. Then pineapple, 11,000 hectares, and longan, and 10,000 hectares, and lychee, around 10,000 hectares, and guava, 8,000. Sugar apple, 5,000, and the pear, the only one temperate fruit crop in top 10 is pear. So it's around 5,000 hectares. So mostly in Taiwan, the fruits we have tropical fruits, subtropical fruit, and temperate fruits. So mostly tropical fruits, and some subtropical fruit like lychee and longan. The second thing I want to say is the import from other countries about 331,000 metric tons. Value is around 1 billion US dollars, and export is around 39,000 metric tons, and around 76 million US dollars in 2022. So the specific climate change challenge in Taiwan right now for the data during the 100 years, we raised the temperature about 1.7 Celsius degree. It's higher than the global usual. So it's higher than Indonesia. We are 1.7 Celsius degree. So when we go to the end of the century, maybe we, in Taiwan will increase to 3.6 Celsius degree in the end of the century, from the forecast from the data of our country. So it will be a very severe impact for the fruit production in Taiwan, especially for the tropical fruits. I shall say especially for temperate fruits, but that means that for those temperate fruit growing areas, they have changed to grow subtropical or tropical fruits, because in the past it's impossible to do that, but now there's a new chance for them to shift from temperate fruit to subtropical or tropical fruits. And the other thing is that in Taiwan, the summer day increase and the winter day decrease. And now we don't have the so-called spring or fall, because the weather changed dramatically. It maybe will become hot and very hot in the future like in Taiwan. I don't know. Yeah, I think that will be the thing that all of our members will face in the future. And the other thing is that for the rainfall, the average is still the same in the future, but the dry season will become longer and the wet season becomes shorter. That means in the wet season, the rainfall, heavy rainfall, the frequency will increase. So flooding, this kind of disaster will happen more frequently in the future in Taiwan. Also, I think those are the things. And the typhoon, for the past 10 years, maybe some of the typhoon came to Japan or Philippines. They escape from Taiwan. They just go curve. Taiwan is escape from this. But last year we have typhoon. After 4 years, we don't have typhoon come directly through Taiwan. But last year we have 2. So the average may be 3 to 4 in the past, but typhoon will not be the number one the disaster, agricultural disaster in Taiwan, but from the statistic data for the past 10 years, typhoon is number one. But recently, the 4 or 5 years recently, the typhoon now is not so severe. But flood is the second, and the frost. We also have some cold winter frequency. Although the warm winter frequency is increasing, but we still have cold winter. So the frost is the third, and drought is the fourth, and the heat is the fifth. So that is the challenge we are facing in Taiwan. So many fruit crops affected by this kind of agricultural disasters, and I don't have an overall strategy for all the fruit industry. I think we will discuss with our colleagues, and we will present to you in May in Taiwan. We will give you overall whole pictures in Taiwan. But from the government strategy, we have the National Climate Change Action Guidelines. It is legislated in 2017. So I think we have some basis for us to do this. And it says that we should secure agricultural production and ensure diversity. So we also have a National Climate Change Adaptation Action Plan. It's a 5-year for one stage. So now we are entered the third stage. And we have different aspects of that. Of course, for the agriculture and the biodiversity sector. So the action plans, we have 126 projects across these main areas. So for agriculture, we have 26 projects. And the goals, we have 3 goals. The first goal is to improve agriculture risk management and reduce agriculture losses by conducting climate change impact assessment. The second is to boost ecological resilience by advancing nature-based solutions. And the third is to expand development opportunities for agriculture production by exploring emerging agriculture industry services, mechanisms, and strategy planning that have addressed the demands of adapting to climate change and lowering the carbon emissions. So that's the overall information I want to tell you this time. And actually, we have some good examples. I think that Ziyi, he will show the sugar apple example for you. And next time, this May in Taiwan, if we still have time, I will show you the Litchi strategies in Taiwan. So thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Ming-Te from TARI. So we apologize that we are not able to use the PowerPoint presentation. Thank you very much.